What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, I have personally been grinding the living heck out of Xdefiant recently. I've been having a blast. And of course, there are some videos that I want to make, some negatives, some positives about this game to pretty much cover everything across the board. But at this very moment, I do want to, give myself enough time to grind through my honeymoon phase and just give myself simply some more play time so I have a better understanding of the overall game and the things that I'm going to be talking about. But at this current moment, ladies and gentlemen, I have a really juicy topic for you guys. It's not really revolving around the gameplay and all that stuff of Xdefiant, but it revolves around Activision and how it just seems like the release of Xdefiant, the open beta, the numbers they have been getting, just the communication between the developers and the community and how much love the fans have for this game right now, even before it's even released. Some of the moves they've been making behind the scenes seem a tad bit suspicious. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep to this topic, if you guys do enjoy what you hear today and you want to hear some more commentaries revolving around Xdefiant, Call of Duty, Battlefield, all of that good stuff, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button. And last but not least, we do live stream every single day over on Kick. We usually start around 12 to 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You guys can find the link to that channel down in the description of this video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you follow Call of Duty pages over on YouTube or you watch live streams revolving around Call of Duty, even if they absolutely, simp the heck out of the franchise and, they will never talk down on this franchise a day in their life, you have probably seen that everybody is talking about Xdefiant right now. Even though Xdefiant is its own personality, its own game, right now it is the closest game that you can find that is a AAA developed title that can give you any type of COD arcadey shooter vibes. So yes, across the board, everybody has been talking about this game. And of course, as we already know, the open beta is live right now. But guess what is also going live right now as we speak? As you can see right here over on Twitter, Charlie Intel put out this tweet saying, multiplayer free access for Modern Warfare 2 this weekend. Assemble your squad. Free access is coming soon. Invite your friends to party up for free for a limited time in Modern Warfare 2 starting June 22nd. Show them the ropes and the modes on battle maps such as Ground War, Hostage Rescue, and Infected. And dive into core multiplayer modes like Grind, 10v10 Mosh Pit, and so much more. Oh, you'd love to see it. And on top of this, ladies and gentlemen, I also heard behind the scenes, I don't know personally because I have not loaded up Modern Warfare 2 in ages. I haven't even tried out the new content, okay? And I am a hardcore COD fan. Even through all of this crap that we have gone through, I will still try to cover all the content. I'll still try to cover stuff and tell you guys my opinion, so on and so forth. No, I can't bother with the game whatsoever anymore. But what I've heard is not only will it be this free-to-play portion of the game, they have also introduced double or triple some type of, XP tokens or Battle Pass tokens alongside to, get more people to feel encouraged to get back into the game. Guys, let me tell you something. This right here is a massive dub. And please, for the love of God, don't let any of this stuff persuade you to hop back into this god-awful experience. I know, especially if you're someone who wants to get their money's worth out of the game, you're going to feel like you want to, dive deep and get your content out of this. But realistically, it is the most just anti-consumer friendly crap I've ever seen in my whole life. I'll tell you right now, I'm already over halfway through the Battlefield 2042 Battle Pass. I haven't touched it in a little while because I've been obsessed with Battlefront 2 recently and obviously the Xdefiant beta, all this good stuff. But still, I'm almost, complete. I'm almost done the Battlefield 2042 Battle Pass. And it feels like it didn't take away a massive chunk of my life, an unnecessary portion of my life. Xdefiant, same thing. During the closed beta before, I don't know if this is going to change, as time goes on. Maybe they wanted to make it a little bit faster since it was just in the beta. But to complete the 10-tier, system, it took no time at all as well. I'm telling you, the system in Call of Duty is so disgusting that they have to actually encourage people constantly with, they have to sprinkle these double, tokens every once in a while to get people to come back into the game. Don't feed into this crap. Come play Xdefiant. I know, trust me, I've been hyping up this game a ton, but at the end of the day, there has not been a better project where I feel like my time has been, well spent. I guess I should say. When I actually play this game, I enjoy the experience. And that's what gaming is all about, right? Gaming has changed to the point where, like you see with Call of Duty, they have to persuade you to come back into the game with shiny objects, things that you could purchase, and, being able to complete the passes, so on and so forth. But in reality, you shouldn't be coming back to the game for that. Those should be bonuses, grinding through the battle pass should just be something that is just easy progression. You should want to play the game, and then as you play the game and enjoy the game, the battle pass slowly unlocks, and you get more cool stuff, and you get more cool items for simply enjoying playing the game. But it's not like that. It's completely backwards. When you hop on COD, you don't simply enjoy the game and grind. No, you see it as, an obligation, as a job, as a chore. You have to go and grind out these tiers, and you got to get all the content that you can get, and you got to push, and you got to work. That's not how it is supposed to be. Okay? And Xdefiant, again, it's the other way around. They don't have this aggressive microtransaction system in mind to push the game over, just fancy, schmancy graphics and, a beautiful engine and all of this stuff. Let's be real. If we have to compare Xdefiant animation-wise, graphics-wise, so on and so forth to something like Modern Warfare 2, let's be realistic here. Call of Duty obviously looks, cleaner, more polished, so on and so forth. But that's not what dictates a game. Again, they use that against you. It's a nice, shiny, bright object that's filled with absolute bullcrap. Xdefiant, it doesn't look bad. That's what I love about it. It's still a AAA developed game. But at the end of the day, their main focus was the game. The gameplay is supposed to be good, and they understand that. And that's how this game is going to thrive. It gets you hooked to the gameplay experience, which then will help you progress throughout everything else, whether it's battle passes or stuff of that sort. And when they introduce stuff into the store, people will feel more obligated to actually purchase stuff in the store because they feel like their time is being spent perfectly. At the end of the day, I don't think Activision is scared or nervous or worried about Xdefiant. But I will tell you what, it has caught their attention. Let's be real. Call of Duty and Activision, I shouldn't say COD, Activision wants to own a monopoly on the Call of Duty vibes, the Call of Duty feels. There hasn't been many AAA games to really come in as competition for Call of Duty, and a lot of them have been indie developed, and they're not really completely there. They're not the best of the best, and they're not as polished as a real, true Call of Duty game, right? And then, you have other stuff like, SM2, which was supposed to be coming out, which takes the assets from all of Call of Duty games across the board, and they're going to make a Call of Duty game that's actually what the fans want. That gets shut down because, we can't have anything of that sort right now. Activision has to own the whole monopoly on games that are like this. Finally, we have a little competition. A lot of people I know, YouTube, the algorithms, everybody says it's the COD killer. And so be it, whatever. You do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, we all know that COD will kill itself. It's the only thing that can kill itself. But this game is good competition. It's something that can step in and give players another option. And you can see people aren't tired of arena shooters like everybody has been claiming. Everybody says, oh, they're dying out. 6v6 is pointless. Who cares? Battle Royale is the new wave. This is truly going to expose how many people have come to Call of Duty and they claim they're Call of Duty fans, but in reality, they only enjoy game modes that are Battle Royale, Warzone, stuff like that, instead of the core 66 experience, and it's going to showcase who actually cares about that core Call of Duty vibe. This will help spark something in the scene, and Call of Duty, like I said, Activision, they're not worried about their game dying, but they're going to be a little annoyed. They've been able to hold their thumb down across the whole community for as long as we can all remember. And finally, they can't do that to this game. This game is its own IP, funded by its own top dog, Ubisoft, developed by a AAA team. This is no joke. And again, I see all the time Ubisoft isn't the best, but come on, is Activision better? Is EA better? I don't care. I want to play a good game. That's all I want at the end of the day. I don't care who's up behind it. I don't care if they want to stuff microtransactions in the game. I'll probably have my 2 cents to say if they're stupidly overpriced like a lot of others are, like $20, $30 bundles, $40. Oh, God, I've seen some insane things. But at the end of the day, I just want to play the game. Even if they have those microtransactions and they're stupidly overpriced, I won't buy them. At the end of the day, the game is still fun. As long as I don't have to be priced in to, they're not clocking me in saying, oh, for every hour you play, you owe us $10. As long as that never happens, I'm good. I'll keep coming and playing Xdefiant. And Activision does not like that. They finally have lost a tad bit of control of what they usually have. And it shows that, they want players back. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I could tell you one thing, it's don't look back and just go on over and try this game out. You might not like it at first, and you have to understand it's going to have its issues. It's a beta, and it's not a glorified beta like we see with Call of Duty, where it's technically just a demo and they're going to push it on. No, this is a real beta. We have to give feedback. We have to tell them what's wrong, what needs to be adjusted, things of that sort. And of course, not everything is going to be taken into account, but at the end of the day, we're here to provide feedback. They'll take what they can get, and we want to improve the game, and they want to improve the game out of what we're playing right here. So when you go in, take it with that mindset, and everything should be A-okay. Even if you don't enjoy the game, at least you gave it a shot. At least you tried to, basically help the cause. And that's what a lot of people are just doing it for in the first place. I know tons of people who don't even care for the gameplay, but they're all about, having competition finally for Call of Duty. It's something that we've been waiting for a long time that nobody has stepped up to the plate for. Nobody ever challenges Call of Duty. Ever. We've seen franchises like Battlefield that try to incorporate things from Call of Duty into their game, but who doesn't do that nowadays? Even though I don't personally like it, I wish games would just stick to what makes them good in the first place. But I mean, COD is the freaking king of being a copycat. They copy from every game out there, right? So it's not abnormal to see AAA teams take, different ideas and concepts from different games and incorporate it into their own. But when it actually comes to wanting to be competition with Call of Duty, we never seen that. And this is the first time ever. And people are all for it. Again, they might not like the game, but they like the cause, and that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine with me. At the end of the day, this might spark a massive wave of other massive development teams actually trying to come in and take a piece of the pie. We might actually be able to make arena shooters pretty popular again, and once again prove that BR isn't the only popular thing out there. It's just the games that we used to know and love refuse to keep up with that genre, and they're trying to let it die when in reality it doesn't need to die whatsoever. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. Bump say hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, subscribe to that notification button. Also, want to chat me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch, link that's in the description as well. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.